With his team's season on the brink, a tough manager confronts his young players sharply.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Nashville Sounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Striding in once again, Steve Cook. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Steve Cook.
First pitch coming, here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. There's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Center fielder number 3, Monty Harrison.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. 1 out.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New Orleans crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Trevor Rogers earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Javi Guerra closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Baby Kings. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Nashville Sounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jarrell Cotton is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Let's go,
Bounce to
come
first.
on.
He's right there. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle.
Batting fifth, shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ortega, the runner at third. Cook on at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Grounded back up the middle. Speared on the dive. And they've taken the lead. A valiant effort there defensively, but it couldn't prevent the go-ahead run from crossing the plate.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there.
Now in the box, Jorge Mateo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the post.
Standing in, number 28. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Third baseline gets dirty. He gathers the throw. One there, not in time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken below the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on. Ready once again, Steve Cook. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Find the ball, find the ball.
So 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Mateo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Even at a ball and a strike here. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, number 10. And their runners at the corners now.
Number 10.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday baseball following.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The New Orleans Baby Cakes posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Taylor Clark earned his 5th win of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Baby Cakes. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. 11.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Nashville Sounds. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. 2 division rivals face off next. Ruiz starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Batting second here.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Cook at second. Diaz on at first with nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Kyle Jensen, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The 1-1. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Now at the plate, Monty Harrison. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, JT Riddle. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Two out, bases loaded. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Three-two with the bases loaded. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Stepping into the box, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Beck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. Nashville's out on top 2-1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, as we are all knotted up at 2.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
So coming to the plate, Steve Cook.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding into the box, Steve Cook. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
There you go. Find the ball. Find the ball.
On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now batting, number 91.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cook on third with 2 out. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Baby Cakes lead it 3-2. Javi Guerra is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Javi Guerra.
Striding in to start the ninth, number 10, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Sheldon Ness.
Into the box now, Sheldon Ness. Now a bunt attempt here, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now batting,
standing in now, Austin Beck, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ortega giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready for another chance? Rob Bullock. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. One and one. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jorge Mateo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Schultz is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Baby Cakes came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sandy Alcantara earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Javi Guerra earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first.